It is a Sunday morning. We're at the farm. Little Ralphie's here, having a little trot on his lead. This is the first little bit of trotting he's done in a couple of days. He's really on very strict box rest still, but we didn't want to leave him at home today because we're going to be here for a little while because we're going to be doing fun things like painting the German sauna tack room. Painting is the wrong word, varnishing. So we're just going to varnish it. My friend Vicky is coming, and I've got a couple of the clients who are coming with us, coming to visit as well, which is really nice. I love being able to do that, to show them like where we're moving to. Oh, it's really lovely and peaceful up here today. You can always hear the road. Not always, actually, depending on the road the wind distance, but kind of just fades into the background, really. But you can hear the birds, and yeah, I need to start thinking about repairing some fencing. My best mate Millie's just got here to see the progress, so I'm going to go and show her around. Ralphie, slowly, darling. Put Ralph back in the car. Right, Sunday, let's go. Progress is being made. So nice. It's actually not that stained when you look at it on a camera, interestingly. Say hi to YouTube, Vic. Hi. We got that wall left, and that bit of skirting board's coming off the top, and I just need to do this bit at the bottom. You can see where I've done it and done it badly there. This is interesting. It doesn't look great on here. It looks kind of yellow. So we've done a good portion of the painting, and now I am going to make us all a sandwich. We're going to have a toasted sandwich on the little cooker that my parents have left here, and then some soup. That's going to be nice, isn't it? Nice warm thing. I'm going to go see if the cat has returned, and if she hasn't, I might just pick her food up, because I'm very personally aware that these doggos might be a bit interested in going and getting her food. No, food's still there. No cat today. I wonder where she goes. Taking herself off. I'll just pick it up, and then I'll put it back down in a bit. I wonder where she goes. There aren't that many places that she could actually go. And then getting done with the last bits.
Another day.
Another day. Another bit of matting. Do you think you'll get those two stables done?
No, probably not.
Did you see at the back of that one, this one?
Yeah.
Did you see that it's still wet at the back?
Yeah. Only because it's rained, the actual concrete.
Oh, do you think it's where it's coming?
Through that vent at the top.
Oh, of course. We leave that bit dry? Leave that bit to dry, or do you cover it up?
I won't be able to get this done in that one.
Okay. 1:30? Yeah. Okay. I'll make us lunch. Here we are. What do you mean? Oh, I see, yeah. I mean, it looks so much better.
Doesn't it?
I do really like the light colour, but I think this will look much more...
I agree.
Much warmer.
It is a lot warmer.
So we're having a toasted sandwich. We've got some soup. We've got... Oh, that one's about to buckle in on itself. I've heated that up in the microwave. We're making tea. Got some...
Yes.
You guys are actually having actual cheese. I've got my fake cheese over there. This is this fake cheese that I've found. It's so nice. Look, cheddar. It's fake. It's made of cashews. Here we are. This is like something out of I don't know. I do love that table. I do think we want a table like that in the dining room, don't you?
Pretty level, isn't it?
Yeah, it feels totally level. That's amazing.
These tables will slope like from the back to the middle. Like you see here is higher.
Okay.
So it does go a little bit of a dip there, but you can't really, like, you're not really going to notice.
No, you can't tell.
It's just a shame, but unless you do the whole floor.
Which you're not going to do.
Best solution possible.
Okay, Lexi, what do you think? Is it flat enough for you? We've fallen at the first hurdle. Well, we finished painted all everything. Now we thought, oh, we'll put together this shelving unit that I purchased from IKEA. Since when do they not give you the bits of paper to tell you how to do it? We've got bits, the long bits, more shelving bits, a dog with an annoying bit of wood, and then that's it. How? Sorry, they're not that self-explanatory. Am I being thick? I'm going to have to go on the Googles and see if I can find it still. This is a nightmare. Okay, well, despite 0 instructions, why don't they give you bits of paper anymore? I mean, I feel like by the time you're in IKEA, you might as well just get a piece of paper. Oh, these people are very lost. There's a part of me that's kind of like, this is not how I'm... There's a part of me that is like, this isn't how I imagined the feed room to be, but then also, at this point in the project, I just need to have a feed room that has some storage containers in it and that functions, so... This is just going to have to be how we start things. And I think if I can just get like a big, like a worktop. So if you imagine like a worktop, then I'm going to have feed bins that slide underneath. Maybe one day I'll like fit out the feed room with like, get a carpenter to make everything bespoke. But those storage units, at the end of the day, a feed room is a feed room. It's a very practical place. A feed room isn't a place for the most aesthetically pleasing part, you know. That's why we're really making an effort with the tack room to make sure that everything is really wonderful. But the feed room isn't quite so vital. George has managed to do this stable. A couple left. And then it is very much time to go and lie down, isn't it? Oh, and then we start all again. So it's Monday... What's Monday tomorrow, the 2nd, and I have scheduled no teaching now. So I do a lot of teaching online these days. So I have scheduled absolutely 0 this week because I just know that I need to be packing the house. We need to be up here as much as we can, getting things finished. We've got the fencing happening this week. We've got the wash bay happening tomorrow. Like, there's so many things that are going to happen this week. I've also got lovely Fanula coming back to treat the horses tomorrow, so I want to be able to spend some time at the yard tomorrow, but then I need to be able to spend some time up here to make sure everything is okay with the wash bay going in, that sort of thing. So there's just so many different things going on. So it's just really important that we are not busy doing other things, like that I'm not trying to work. So like do other normal work that I do. So anyway, there we go. Oh, we are very much getting there now. I will be back with the next update very soon. It's an amazing number of daffodils. And guys, do you remember me planting some bulbs? Not very many of them have survived, but some have. These were some that we planted. I'm sure they were. I don't even know what those are. And then, sorry, mind the rubbish. Those ones, they were ours too. Oh, I can't wait to nurture this garden. I really can't. It's going to be so lovely to just be able to plant things. Like, look, there's a little area there for planting. And they've put all beautiful topsoil on it, so it's actually going to be really easy. I've got a client who has agreed to come. She's a plant specialist. I need to feed the cat. She's a plant specialist, and she has agreed to come and help and like see what we could do and that kind of thing. Because also there's this whole area here, you know, out the front of the house. I mean, it'll be lovely when it is just grass again, but we want to do it properly. We want to do this place justice. Is there a cat in here? She's been taking herself off. Right, let's put some food out for her. So the question is, do we put in one post? Have this area much more open, just have one post, these tarp rings. We could have that here, or here. The other option is that you have two. You know, and you have just cross ties.
It's full.
I think this is good. Let me just get it from a different angle. Hang on. But I think this is the right thing.
Yeah.
Because then the horse can be away from the wall, but it can be safe.
No, I get it now, yeah.
Yeah. I just want to take a moment to talk a bit about my online training platform. I have been curating this platform for over 5 years now. It is full of my knowledge. All of the things that I have learned from my horses over the last 5 years is all in that place. You have long format tutorial videos where I show whole sessions with problem horses. You have shorter format 5-minute solution videos for those quick moments where you just want to learn something but you maybe don't have tons of time. Ride along podcasts that enable you to have a lesson with me at a fraction of the cost. I also have a community chat where we all talk, and monthly I host a monthly podcast Q&A. So you ask all of the questions and then I record my answers in a podcast so you can refer back to it, search for various questions that you may have, and you'll be able to find some knowledge there. We have a problem solving series. We have a connection before the training series. I show you my whole groundwork process, and it really is a plethora of knowledge on there. It is very affordable and you can find the link in the description below. I really hope you'll join me there. It is a great way of supporting the work that I do, the horses that I have, and enabling me to share more with you. Okay, back to the video. It's Monday. Here's an update. So many people here today. There were more people here earlier. Arena guys, solar panel guy, plumber, welding engineers. That's George's van. These guys doing the wash bay, my parents, and then there's just little old me. Just building my IKEA flat pack furniture. The arena's looking amazing today. You can see it's all like being boarded, and then you can see it's all a level now. Oh no. I've got to stop doing that. You get the gist. It's going really well. It's busy. Oh, and the carpenters left today. Oh no, that's the carpenter's van there. Oh no, they had to move their van. Anyway. It's going well. Oh look, that's the solar panels. They've all been delivered. It's bonkers. It's bonkers. Right, I'm going to keep constructing my shelving unit. That noise.
With sound effects.
You proud of your tack room? What's happened here then?
I don't know. It's expanded because the stuff you had in had water in it.
Oh God.
I don't know whether it's going to matter. I tried to bang it
I
back.
mean, is it going to matter? Yes. I don't think we can leave it like that. This is my favourite time of day here. I've just watched the cat go and put herself to bed. I'm just going around shutting all the doors. And there's nobody here now other than the elm tree guys who are... Oh my god. Wow, that door needs a bit of work. Yeah, the guys from Elm Tree. I tell you what, if you want to meet some hardworking humans, you meet those guys. They are here every day, 7:30, and they're still here now. It's gone 5 o'clock. Like, not a single other workman on site. Look, whole place absolutely empty, other than me and them. Tells you a lot about a person and a lot about a company. They've been amazing to work with, Elm Tree. It's been such a pleasure to work with them, basically, because they are... I need to go and put this in a bin. Come on, Lexi, let's get in the car then. 1 second, I've got to put my phone down. Yeah, it's been so great to work with them because they are so knowledgeable and caring and thoughtful of the land and just hardy. And oh no, my shelving. I don't think I should leave that out. How am I going to move that on my own? My parents have gone home. Oh, I've left my rubbish. Oh my god, this is bad. Very successfully just managed to do that. Not really smart. Obviously I need to get another one. I don't know what I did. Why did we only buy that many? When was an odd number ever going to be the right thing to do? Why would have... Anyway, so the plan is in here. We're going to have here, and then my plan will be to have a workbench, and I might put those on that wall and that wall. Either way, I'm not 100% sure yet. But we have now... I can show you a bit more easily at this time of day because it's so noisy. So George has finished the matting in this stable now, which looks really great. So we just have this last stable to mat, one mat, and then those bits. So you do get a bit of waste. They kind of account for 3% of waste, but every stable is now complete. This is the other one he did. So all the pipes are getting put in. So you can see the pipe comes in there, and all the drinkers are going to be at the fronts of the stables, because having had drinkers not at the front of stables for however long, it's been an absolute nightmare. They've had these guys here fitting new steels on the roof, like in the supports. It's for the solar panels. So that's why they've been here doing that, making so much noise. I've just realised my car is blocking their van, so I need to get out of the way. I need to stop dilly-dallying. They repainted some of these doors today. Like, they repainted those bits and these bits, but not those bits. Which is a bit odd, because those bits are a different colour. Anyway, not very important. My God, they're still going. These guys. They are truly amazing. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. I'm going to start with a wormy update. You guys were so interested in the way we were talking about worm egg counting and parasite control, wormer resistance. So here I am to deliver you the good news. So what we did, if you're new here, is we worm egg count all year. And I need to tell you this methodically. So we worm egg count all year, and we only worm when needed. So it's called targeted parasite control, targeted worming. So we don't worm in a blanket way, other than once per year, we worm in January, February time when it's very cold for encysted redworm. This is because it suits the kill off of the emerging encysted redworm. Horses always have worms to a small degree, so it's important that you understand that when you understand about how to control your horse's parasite burden. So what we did is, after we did our encysted wormer, which we did at the beginning of February, 2 to 3 weeks later, we have done a worm egg count. So what that means is we went round and we collected a poo sample from every single horse on the yard that is moving with us, and then what we've done is sent that off to Westgate Labs, and it has come back that not a single one of those horses needs a wormer. So it means that those horses are now in a really good position to move on to this new grazing that has been resting for 5 years. It takes about a year for worms to die off on land. So what we're doing is is we're now moving with a really, really safe herd of horses. None of them have a parasite burden, none of them are kind of at risk of taking anything not good with us, and we are in a really good position because we know that the grazing is really safe. So we are setting ourselves up in a really good way for then operating with a really good parasite protocol when we move. All horses that will move to us, so horses that are coming for training, they will have a worm egg count before they come. They will then be wormed accordingly, and then we will make sure that they are then within our rota with our horses too. So it's a really clever scientific way of actually knowing what's going on, managing the risk, understanding what risk every horse is on or at, and then doing what you need to do accordingly, rather than just blanket worming everybody and ending up with wormer resistant worms and unhealthy horses and pasture. So yeah, a positive update for the first part of this video. We have got a very busy couple of days ahead of us. It is 7:08 and I should have started driving by now, but because I was talking to you guys, I haven't. I am in my car ready to go. I've got my cup of tea. I've got my plant-based protein. Not sponsored, kind of wish I was because they're really delicious. And I'm on my way to the yard. I'm going to ride my own horses first thing, and then I've got clients from 8:30, and then I've got clients till 11, and then I'm going to go for one hack, and then I'm done riding today, and then it is packing central. My car is literally full of coats and all sorts of things because we are really, really getting organised now. The girls have been on it. We're at the yard. We've packed up all the like wash bay stuff. We've been doing all of the rugs from our rug storage. The house is nearly ready for us to move into. We're going to be moving we've ordered a new bed and a new sofa, and they are arriving tomorrow morning. So tomorrow is a day not at Short Grove. A day is only at the new yard, and we're going to be doing all sorts of things. We've started constructing the IKEA tack room, the kitchen in the tack room has started being constructed. We've got one left stable of rubber matting which arrived the other day. We need to rubber mat the wash bay, and then we need to do the fencing, and the arena is just ticking along in the background, but it's nearly there. And I'm so excited because on Monday the guys from Novian are starting the surface. Have I told you that I can't believe that I'm working with Novian on having this arena surface? All of the details of how I work with my partners are in the caption, in the description. So if you are unsure about whether something is gifted, a paid ad, whatever it might be, head to the caption and you can find out. Oh.
Wrong window.
Oh yeah?
You left about 20 minutes ago.
No, about 5 minutes ago. I've just been updating YouTube.
Right. I'm in a rush. Got to be at the
I
yard
have.
for 7:15.
I have.
Get your ass moving. Motivation, come on.
I'm going. Okay, bye everyone. See you at the next video. Here I am, first horse. Not quite 7:30 because the girls and I were chatting about something, and we found out that one of the livery horses who had been being a bit down and a bit weird. Oh, this bloody gate, I tell you. Oh, it got banged into a long time ago and nothing's been done about it. And now I'm tangled in the chain. Oh my god. And now you can hear an aeroplane. What was I talking about? We found out this morning that one of the horses, who's been a bit depressed after we lost that lovely chestnut horse, it's the owner's second horse, she's been really depressed. Having a stretch. Oh, big stretch. I hope you could see that. Yeah, good girl. Well done. Other leg. Right leg. Do it properly. I wish I could show you this more properly. Here, look. Other one. No, come on. Shh, 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 shh. Other one. Yeah. Good job. Well done. Yeah, okay, we're done with that now. Right, I'm just going to get on and then I'll be able to talk to you again. Okay, I'm on board this fairly feral feeling horse. She is bright and breezy at the moment. I tell you, we cut all her hair off so she looked smart when we moved. And she's like, thankfully we've got this lovely bum rug on that was Obi's. Oh, lovely Obi. did not enjoy riding him around this tiny arena very much, but there we are. She might neigh a bit because she is so in love with Blondie at the moment. And this arena is poorly designed. I don't know if you can tell, but like this is where the arena is, and the yard is all the way back up there. Like you can see those chimneys through the trees. They just don't love being down here. Why are you spooking? Come on, please. Come on, you'll be fine. Ooh. As I said, bright and breezy. I could really do with concentrating and helping her, and I will do that in a moment. But basically, this horse, we thought she was feeling a bit sad and low and a bit like not quite picking up how we thought she would. And so she had a blood test, and she's got liver stuff going on, and like it's potentially like causing muscle wastage, which is really interesting and not something that I have seen. That generally doesn't happen that quickly. So it's very odd, because also it's kind of the sort of thing that you would see for a horse that's in a lot of work, but she's obviously been having a really quiet time since this other horse passed away. And because since we've noticed that she sort of wasn't doing very well, so she's been probably having quiet time for about a month, just walking work, ground work, pole work, like nothing hard work. So yeah, it's just kind of, I guess, a public service announcement to say, like, if your horse doesn't feel right, then do something about it, because you wouldn't have necessarily said that this horse had like all the clinical signs of liver damage or liver problems going on, but that is what is going on. So yeah, testament to always listening. And the hard thing is she's not actually coming with us to the new farm, so I'm really nervous about it, because I don't feel like I'm going to be able to look after her how I'd like to look after her, because I care for them so deeply. I care for every horse as if it's my own, and so this feels hard that she's not coming with us. So it's a complicated emotional thing, so I'm just gonna acknowledge it and then see if I can help Zora a little bit with her anxiety this morning, and then keep going with my day. But I need to speak to the vet as well. But I think we're going to start with some milk thistle in her diet. We're going to start her on that this morning. And then we're going to also speak to the hair testing people, Crossgate's Human and Animal Health. I'm not sponsored to say that, but they are amazing. They do something called bioresonance. I've done it loads of times before. It's amazing for picking up on like allergies or things like this where you don't really know the cause, but sometimes things like liver fluke, we had it pick up before, which is a type of parasite that lives in the liver on another horse, and then we were able to help him naturally without having to do anything like major worming protocol or something for him. So I really believe in that kind of stuff. I was brought up on homeopathy. I do use modern medicine. I'm not saying that I'm completely anti-vac. I'm not like that, but at the same time I do see the benefit of natural remedy first if we can, and to help the body help itself is a huge part of it. Anyway, right, I need to get on and do some work with this lovely beautiful neck of mine. Hey my girl, bit muddy down here, but there we are. That is a little update for you. Well, we survived, didn't we? It was a bit stressful, and then my landlord turned up with all her dogs, and one of them was in the hedge. It was fine, but you know, it's a bit stressed. A bit of a stressful moment for Zora, but we did some exercise, and that's important. That's what we're going for at the moment, is some exercise. Not worrying too much about, you know, it being perfect, but exercise. And here we are, back in her house. Blondie girl, is it your turn? Can't wait for them to be able to touch through the partitions, because it will, instead of like a window like this, it's just like that. Hey, you'll just be able to groom each other forever. Are you going to have a mane? They'll probably rub each other's manes out terribly. I've been riding Zora in a bitless bridle for a while now. I actually ride all of my horses in bitless bridles. Bitless, barefoot. I do have saddles that have trees at least, but anyway. They all seem to really like it, so why not, I say. Right, are you coming out? Oh, no, don't go in her stable. Okay, bye. What do you want to do? No. Just me and my banana-loving friend. Off to have a little ride in the arena. She just tried to swipe my banana. I need to concentrate. Good. Yes, well done. Oh, I forgot to get me all the stirrup. You not want a snack? Okay, we're off. We are off. Look at that beautiful blonde mane in the sunshine. You're going to not know what to do with yourself when we move, Blondie. We're going to have so much space. I say she's not going to know what to do with herself. I'm not going to know what to do with myself. 60 metres. 20 metres by 60 metres. This arena isn't even quite 20 metres wide, I don't think. I don't think I ever actually formally measured it because I kind of didn't want to know because I didn't have a choice. But regardless, we're going to have a lot more space than this very, very, very soon. And I'm so excited. We're not going to have to be underneath that, which will also be nice. A little bit of motorway noise sometimes when the wind's blowing in the wrong direction, but no aeroplanes. No thanks. So Blondie and I have just been gently pootling along. We kind of go hacking once a week. Actually haven't been hacking this week. We generally go hacking once a week. We generally come in the school once a week. We do some groundwork. We do some like on the double lunge in a head collar, which I found to be really, really good for her. And we've just been like kind of ticking over. That's kind of what I've been saying about all my horses through this period where I've been so busy with the other project that it's been really hard to focus on them too much. But at the same time, I didn't want to do nothing because our turnout here isn't brilliant. So it's meant that when they've been having to have some less hours out, purely because there's no grass and I'm not allowed to put hay in the fields, it's meant that, you know, they've wanted to come in. And the only time horses really want to come in is where their needs aren't met, when they're in the field. And it's one of those situations where if your horse's needs are met in the field, like they have ad-lib, forage or enough grass, they have friends, they have proper freedom, they have shelter, there is no reason to bring them in. And so it's been really hard. Oh, she says I have to concentrate, because if I ask her to go when I'm not concentrating, she says absolutely not. Oh, I need to your girth up a little bit. But basically, yeah, it's kind of a situation where I've had to do the best I can with what I can do while keeping my horses ticking along. Right, I'm going to go and concentrate because she says otherwise we're not going to do anything today because you're not present. See you on the other side. Sorry for the no video of the riding today, guys. This is all you're going to get. I've got no person. Look, I am alone down here. I could try propping my phone up on the fence, but it would be like, meow. And then that would be that, which isn't very exciting, is it? I need to explain something to you guys. I've had a real realisation with Blondie recently. She is a really, really slow processor. She needs a lot of time to process everything that she does. And so when I'm riding her right now, I'm going to show you something about how she processes things. So, ask her to stop. So we've stopped, okay? I'm going to zoom out a bit. I'm going to ask her to go just with my legs. You see, she flicks her ears and you can see in her shadow that she wishes her tail, but she doesn't go, okay? No movement takes place. I just let her wait and then movement happens. Now, when I'm paying more attention and I take my leg off and then I just move my reins and I steer her gently and I pause, then she moves. And what I've really learned is that she just needs a lot of time with a question. So for example, let's go again. We pause. Good girl. Good girl. So it's not the best example because she is actually now going when I'm just using my voice. She likes to prove me wrong. But my point was, previous to me videoing, when I was asking her to go, she wasn't really going. When I was asking her, she was kind of waiting and then going when she'd had time to process the question. And I just think she's very different from most horses. Most horses are quite straightforward. You just ask the question, you get the answer. But they're not all like that. And I think if I was to, liken it to something that humans do, I think she's very much on the spectrum in a wonderful way. I don't mean it in a derogatory way, but it means that she just learns differently and she experiences life differently. And I think I am probably on that spectrum, and I've not been diagnosed or anything, and I don't feel I need to be, and I know that for some people it can be very powerful to be and very kind of affirming. But for myself, I just feel like I understand that I see things differently. I'm very sensitive, I feel things very deeply, and that doesn't make me wrong or bad or different. It just means that that's just how it is for me. And I think that this horse of mine, good, is very much the same. And if you are like me and you feel things differently or you feel things more strongly, don't ever let anyone tell you that that's a bad thing. I think it's a superpower. It's made me very good at training horses, and I don't mean that in a bold way or an arrogant way. I just mean it in the sense of, like, you know, I see things that sometimes isn't seen by others. I'm not saying there's no one else like me. This is a hard way of talking about it being a superpower without being big-headed, because I do believe that feeling deeply is a superpower. So if you feel things deeply and you need time and you're more sensitive than others, it's not a bad thing. It's a good thing. Please cherish it. Right, I'm going to go and see if we can do a little bit more. Hey. Good girl. And then we go again. Good job. I just want to ride her in the softest way possible. And if that means giving her a bit more time when I ask a question, then so be it. I'm not trying to go to a show. I'm just trying to help her body feel good and help her mind feel good and work on some of her past trauma. So there we go. A little update, a little Blondie moment, a little thought processing moment. It's so nice talking to you guys and having this space to share in longer format. I couldn't talk for this long and people listen on Instagram. They just swipe past, but here you are. Maybe on your big TV, supporting me and maybe learning something and maybe validating yourself if you are like myself and you are a sensitive soul who feels everything, like Blondie and I, ever so deeply. Here we are back with Caitlin and Harold. Harold is having a little balance on the Hackett Equine balance pads and is just literally asleep in the sun. Oh no, he's seen Lucy coming to take Blondie. Taking Blondie back up so I can teach Caitlin. But Caitlin and I were just talking about the world as it is at the moment, and Harold was just stood behind her, like, literally asleep. So sweet. Love it. Well done, my god darling. We did do some good riding within some talking about how she was feeling today. But Lucy's going to take her back up. I'm going to teach Caitlin, and now I'm teaching for a little while. And that is my morning. Good start though. His jaw just crunched. Yeah. Did you hear that? Yeah. And then, yeah, so, and maybe less. So think about, yeah, very good. Amazing stuff. Your hands, seeing what you can help open in his body. So interesting that he's doing all of this now with his head, because we're working at the back end. You know, so often when you see something in the mouth, i.e., you know, he's a bit bitey, he holds that tension, it is due to feeling further back, basically. Well done for pausing. She can, I think, hear something coming. It might be Lucy. Very good. Yeah, well handled. The day has continued. I've now arrived up at the farm. Hello. George is here. So are my parents. I'm really hoping George has bought me a sandwich because I'm very peckish. Look at the arena. Look at the arena. Oh my goodness. Wow. I'm gonna get to ride in there. Oh, what an amazing thing. Gate posts are going in. So this is really cool. So we're having our little gates that are over there. Oh, it's so beautiful up here today. I think my parents have been sitting outside on the chairs. Hello, Hugo. Oh, Oh, you have to be on a lead, don't you? Because you're a little monster and you like chasing foxes. Our cupboard has been painted. What an amazing colour match. That is so good, isn't it? Wash bay is good. Concrete setting. We've still just got to do the draining boardy bits. Hello, team. Kitchen builders. How are we doing? George we're learning about flat pack furniture. So they are working away. Trying to get all the earthworks done now at the end of the arena, sorry. And then we're going to have a lovely track up there. This is all going to be properly laid, hardcored stone with road planings over the top and all rolled. It's going to be perfect. We'll have to get that done when we can get that done, but it's all happening. I'm very excited about it. Kitchen is in works. House is going the right direction. They finished all the tree works now, so all of that area is completely clear. The daffodils are working hard. And they've been doing like the the soft landscaping around the house, which is so nice. So I think I need to get a rake, and I think I need to do some of this because we can sort of soften out some of these bits. You can see now where we're going to have the track up to the field. We're going to have a gate up there, some fencing that needs doing, lots of things that need doing, but all going in the right direction. It's so peaceful up here today. There's no guys doing the steel works. They finished the solar panels. We've got some very fancy looking batteries in place. We're taking down the tower. So yeah, I'm going in the right direction. Right, I'm going to go and help build the kitchen and hope that somebody might have bought something that I can eat for lunch, because I haven't got any lunch. Wow, this is like Saturday kitchen, you know? Beautiful day coming to a close. I'm just going to shut the garage up with the cat in it. Me and Mum, as you saw, have been building IKEA cabinets. Very accomplished. And you know what? I hope if you are watching this and you thought that you weren't able to do something like that, I hope by watching me and my 70-something-year-old mum put together a cabinet shows you that you could do anything you want, basically, because you can literally do anything you want. You might have to learn some stuff. It might take you a while. We made a little mistake on like the back of it where we hadn't quite put something quite in the right place, but you know what, we fixed it. We put it back together in the right way and it was absolutely fine. And it's one of these situations, isn't it, where you kind of have to learn as you go, work it out, and if you get it wrong, you just make good of it, and then you can carry on. So yeah, I just kind of wanted to share that, because sometimes I think, especially as women, we get made to feel like we can't do anything. Oh, you can't do that. Oh, you need a man to do it. You know, it was interesting, even while we were doing it, my dad came over and started kind of overseeing, and we were like, we're fine, go away. I mean, we did make a small mistake, but we would, if he hadn't been there, we would have fixed it on our own. And I just think it's a great moment to realise that we are capable of anything if we set our mind to it, including putting together IKEA cabinets. There you go. The porta cabin is gone. Now we have reclaimed some space. Still a portaloo. But here we go. That's what it's all starting to look like. So very exciting. Yeah, right. I've got to go home now. My friend Vicky's coming over and we're going to pack together. She's going to help me do my clothes. Come on. She's going to help me sort my clothes out, you know, when you have to like do a de-hoard of your clothes. So I'm going to do that, and then we might do the kitchen too, and then we're going to have a bit of dinner together. So that'll be really nice. Looking forward to that. Just trying to keep myself busy and not get anxious. I kind of have this fear. Come on. I have this fear that I'm going to get anxious and then remain anxious. And that is still definitely a fear of mine. And I kind of like search my body for these sensations all the time. Come on, Bear. I've got to put the dog in the car, 1 second. And that's a hard thing because like I eat dinner, I feel full. I'm like, oh, am I anxious? I feel tight. Am I anxious? Can't take a whole breath. Am I anxious? Am I going to spiral? And I just have to go back to my vagal nerve exercises. And I will talk more in detail about my mental health because I think it's been such a journey over the last year and a bit. But I just wanted to kind of touch base on it now and, you know, for you to know that it's not gone away, but it's not so big and it's not so scary. So that's possible too. So you can start to have a better time with your mental health, and you can build IKEA cabinets. There's a message. Anyway, thank you so much for watching this video, and I'll see you for next time. Bye for now.